Happy Sunday, guys. In this world of men and women trying to grab attention and being hostile to each other on social media, which, as I've said before, social media, their entire business model is built on rage and conflict. But in a world of red and black pill manosphere channels and ultra feminist attention seekers, what if I told you that there is one woman out there who is out there trying to solve these issues? Doesn't have the biggest bullhorn, but has all of my respect and admiration in the world. This is the story of Anna Jorgensen, the greatest relationship content creator of our time. And you have to ask yourself, why? Well, let me get started. Anna's not afraid to challenge both men and women, particularly in singles and dating. She's not afraid to take on anybody that she sees as a shortcoming and wants people to change their attitudes and has a sense of reality that I just don't see really much of anywhere on social media these days. Now, am I sitting there with the hots and attractive towards her? Not really. I mean, if I'm going to be completely honest, she's probably a 6 out of 10, which is probably about in my ballpark. But it's the wisdom of somebody who truly cares about people that stands out. Her willingness to confront the women who plaster themselves on social media all the time, seeking attention, monetization, and views with their demands of a man who has six-pack abs and makes a six-figure income and is 6 feet tall. And then also coming back on the other way and saying it, almost in the same breath, that looks and appearance matter a lot more to men than they do to women, which, if you look at things from a biblical point of view, is 100% true. Men are wired to look for physical features and attractiveness. There's a reason why men struggle with pornography a lot more than women do. I mean, think about it. Men absolutely have the hardest time with this thing because the physical matters more to us than it does to women. So this whole thing about women always demanding the perfect physical man is not true. And Anna will point that out continuously. She starts by explaining herself as, I'm Anna Jorgensen. I'm here to help you find, attract, and keep your keeper, or just have better relationships with women. Probably one of the most noble missions I can think of out there. In fact, dare I say it, outside of Jesus himself. She's really trying to solve these problems. And I wish more people would watch her. I wish more people would pay attention. Because this is a voice that's going to solve. She's one of the voices that will solve these problems in Western societies. And make everybody look at themselves and hold themselves accountable for their behavior. She absolutely calls out the red pill and black pill manosphere channels, while simultaneously calling out the women who are trying to get attention and trying to be, dare I say, narcissistic. and abusive towards men. She calls out both extremes and does so with the voice of your mother trying to just give you a calm miniature lecture. I don't know Anna's exact age, but she might be close to my own, which is 53. Anna has been through some of the worst things in life. She talks about her memoir. I've not bought it and read it yet, but I intend to. But she's openly spoken about her own depression and her own battles with thoughts of offing herself. And I'm just very thankful to the good Lord right now that she resisted those voices and is still here with us today to share her really sage wisdom and advice and cut through all the noise that is out there on social media platforms. She's commented to me before that these women who post these things on social media are doing it for likes and attention. They're making these statements while not necessarily believing a word they're saying. But it's all for likes and possible monetization. And in many ways, social media is the worst thing to have ever happened to dating. Not the dating sites, but social media itself. And we've gone back and forth in her comments a few times. And as I continue to put this book together, I'm ready to start writing the manuscript once my Amazon gets my laptop here. I kind of would like it. I wouldn't mind if she did take the time to read the manuscript, but of course, given her the amount of time that she has between her YouTube channel ventures, amongst other things of hers, she does run a for pay counseling advice for men, not done by her herself, but done by others within her umbrella. So she has a lot going on. Probably wouldn't have time to really read my manuscript. But given that some publishers will provide complimentary copies to authors, I'd absolutely love to send her one. Once I reach that point, of course. But I just wanted to share everybody, just this phenomenal, wonderful voice in social media who just runs counter to everything else that's being told out there that is so negative, from the black pill, red pill, manosphere channels across the board to TikTok influencers saying outrageous things just to make a buck and get a few views. Meanwhile, we have Anna, who has a fair amount of followers. I want to say it's like 90,000 right now. But that's a fraction of some of the more outrageous influencers out there. So, to the few people I have here, her link will be in my description. Give her a like and subscribe. I really encourage you to get through her library as much as possible. She has a lot of content out there, but so much of it is so good and so not only encouraging, but I think it's just wisdom. And a wisdom that is just so lacking out there on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and other platforms out there. So just please go look her up at Wingman TV on X or at Your Wingman here on YouTube. So I'm just encouraging and really pushing for everybody out there to follow Anna Jorgensen. She's based in British Columbia, by the way, outside of Vancouver. And of course, I am based outside of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. So it's not like she lives up the street from me. So I don't have that kind of idea, but I do have an immense amount of respect for the things that she says. I'm very appreciative of the time that she puts into this efforts, and even the responses in the comments I do get. She's basically really affirmed most of my viewpoints on this. And even just the part, especially the part about vetting and vetting, intensely before even asking for the date, which of course rules out cold approaches for dates anymore. But I think in this environment, in this society, I think it's a small sacrifice to make in order to make sure that your dating life is filled with the right people and not the wrong ones. Excuse me. And she's affirmed this constantly for me. So go check her out. Do it now. Go see Anna. And you'll see why I speak as highly as I do of her. So hey guys, enjoy your Sunday. Keep doing Sunday things. And peace out, homies.